drinking. Celebrating.
My problem is that I wound up on Ord Mantell with literally only 2 items to my name, so...
Yeah. I mean...
So suddenly you got a lot of work to do.
Partying's the first thing in order. Listen, I like... Alright, Taryn. I've been to Shells' bar a couple times, but I gotta say, it's a little bit stuffy. I feel like everyone wants something out of you. You know, like a good place where you can actually celebrate something?
You know what? I think I can find a party joint for us.
Nice.
So yeah, I'll seek out a party joint.
Okay, knowledge underworld.
Yeah.
Streetwise.
Sure.
Boop. Pretty good.
Okay.
It's okay. Only a couple people got shot around there, but it's a real good place.
Cool.
There is a cover charge, but it's only 20 credits, you know.
Yeah, I'm throwing down the money tonight.
So it's a minimum drink or $20 or 20 credit cover charge, right?
I'm gonna just declare I'll spend 1,000 right now to party down. I don't care what he goes towards.
Amazing.
And, is anyone not going with you, other than Baza, who's currently swearing off alcoholic beverages?
Still recovering. Zul, you're coming with us, right?
Yeah. Sorry, that questioning is me. I'm just looking over all my new options. You're giving me money, man.
I know.
I've gotten into shopping mode.
Okay. Like, Ola's probably gonna blow good 500 on revelries as well.
Okay, so the question is, how wasted do you want to get?
Incredibly.
As possible.
Not at all.
It's weak. Look at this guy having responsibilities. Weak.
No, I'll fake it. I'll pretend to be sloshed, just I'll level with you guys. But then when I need to be, I'll be entirely sober.
Meanwhile, I've paid for 5 people to get drunk. That's enough for like half a Wookiee, so let's see how it turns.
Jeez.
Okay, so let's start with this. Okay.
Oh man, you could buy Mandalorian armor with this much money.
Yeah.
I'm not going to. I'm just looking at it. That's all.
We were just at the place for it.
What I think, well, this will be interesting, I think.
Okay.
So what I want to do is, so let's start with your $20, right? Your 20 credits. You spend 20 credits, and then make a roll. I've set the difficulty already.
All right. And what roll is this?
This is a resilience or a discipline check.
Resilience it is.
Discipline it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That damn though.
Alva just has stupid discipline. It's what she does.
So now you're at 40 credits because you both succeeded.
Okay.
And actually, go ahead and roll a deception check there, Mister. I'm not actually drinking.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me. Deception. There we go. Double triumph. I'm good, right?
Wow.
Oh, how do you have 6 dice?
Because discipline is what I do.
No, but I thought the highest you could get is 6 dice.
5.
Oh wait, did you increase a stat?
Oh shit! My dice pool wasn't empty. Take away that triumph. That dice pool wasn't empty. I always forget to empty my dice pool afterwards. Shit. It should be 5.
I was about to say, like, that's...
Let's just take out the 1 success.
Sure.
Because that's less an
less
impact
hassle.
than.
Okay.
What kind of triumph can you get drinking? Make a new contact or friend?
Do a keg stand.
We'll get to that. And you are specifically not drinking in the neighborhood you're from.
Right. We sought out like a party joint.
So yeah, go ahead and make your next check. Actually, Otho, if because of your triumph, if you would upgrade your check one more time. Actually, I'm gonna downgrade the check.
Mhm.
That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, just upgrade the check one more time.
Okay, upgrade 1.
This is average because you're every time you succeed, it's going to because you're basically going to be getting more and more drunk because
Yep.
that's your goal.
Yes.
You're gonna spend credits and also yeah. Anyways, so Taryn, yeah, you're set.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll. This is the
Woo,
same check.
party. Party number 2
Same
down.
check. Upgrade. Go.
Okay. And so now you've spent 60 credits. Go ahead and make 1 second. I need to upgrade the difficulty now.
I guess fair question. I can claim the advantage for 1 blue on the next, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna do it.
I do that as well. Jeez.
Sorry.
And like I'm just imagining at this point things are starting to get like a little hazed, and it's just like us
I
all
don't
like,
think either one of you are really feeling much of it.
all right,
now.
we right in the high.
Yeah,
the
we
high
haven't
is too
taken a hit yet.
strong.
This is how
So-
much it takes just to get drunk.
Oh
Here's
God.
the thing that you're noticing about this particular drinking establishment.
Mm-hmm.
The alcohol is not as potent as the alcohol that you have at Shellis's.
Makes sense. We're here for
yeah.
the party.
Yeah,
Right.
we're Jim. We're
And
bopping.
you are dancing. It is a loud nightclub-esque place right now. There's a lot going on. So yeah, go ahead and roll your next check.
Only an advantage this time.
Oof. And going.
Although still going strong.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead and
Guess
roll the
I-
next check.
Oh no!
Failure, despair. What I'm really lucky about.
You just fly into a drunken rage and attack someone.
Oh jeez.
Okay. Taryn, you are you are actually feeling like something's wrong.
Oh no. Oh no.
Are there weights at the bottom of this?
What?
Um
Aaron, what are you talking about?
I don't know. I just
I
got
need
like a
to-
funny feeling. Checking out the sheets.
Yeah, I just wanted to verify one thing real quick. So
Okay.
yeah,
Hmm.
you realize that something is not right about the way you are feeling currently.
Isn't the usual buzz. How about a streetwise? What sort of drug is it?
So I'm gonna make this average upgraded twice because they're trying to keep this low key. So
Mhm.
go ahead and roll.
Taryn just get roofied.
Hey, success and advantage.
There's a number of drugs that you know of off the
Mhm.
top of your head because as a Wookiee, this is something that happens to Wookiees quite a bit.
Yeah. Okay. So
And
someone's
so yeah, there's this particular drug that I don't want to have to come up with right now that
Yeah.
is
the Wookiee
specifically
kidnap
meant
drug.
to reduce the damage that a Wookiee can cause.
Ah.
Physically, you mean, right?
hmm
Okay.
Your brawn right now is 2 lower than it should be.
Oof. That's pretty severe there. What
They
would happen
put
if it
some.
reaches 0, by the way?
You'd be you wouldn't be able to move, right?
Okay.
Ooh,
That's what I was thinking would happen.
they're
Good to
putting
know.
that.
What's your brawn at right now with -2?
With -2, it goes from 3 to 1.
Yeah.
Oof.
So it takes a Wookiee, but it's doing its job.
Taryn, this seems like an excellent opportunity for a drunken arm wrestling contest.
So Taryn, you realize that holding this glass is harder than it should be.
Yeah, the hand just sort of starts shaking a little bit.
Now you do know because of the advantage that there are there are things you could do to counter it.
Okay.
Hmm.
What kind of things?
Well, you would need to make a medicine check to find those things available to you at this time, or a vigilance check.
Am I any better at vigilance? I am better at vigilance. So let's
So
do it.
I'm gonna say that this would be an average vigilance check for you because as a Wookiee who is a freed slave, this would be something that would be on your mind quite a bit. So
Right,
Hmm.
acutely aware of the danger here.
there's an average chance that you would have this on you at this time.
Let me check my supply of. Oh, it's empty.
Uh,
Actually, you reach for it. You know you had it there, um, but your your bandolier
Mhm.
is missing that particular pocket.
ooh.
Oof. I got it before I could.
Ah. Oh.
So I guess the next question obviously is, will I continue losing more strength from what I've already drunk, or only if I like continue drinking wildly here, like I have been? Is it something that's will stay, or I have to actually dig myself deeper for it? What's going on?
You know enough to know that it's probably not going to continue to get worse unless you drink more.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But you are severely compromised already.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I guess the question is going to have to be who then? At this point, I think Taryn will uh probably pull back on the drinks a little bit, just like pull up like the bowl of snacks or something for a second and occupy his time so he can actually gauge around him like what looks like a threat, who looks like a bounty hunter, that kind of thing.
Are you mentioning any of this to your fellow party goers?
Right now, I'm
Oh.
keeping my mouth completely zipped.
Okay. Otho and Zul, I will allow you to roll a perception check against his deception check. What's your perception?
Oh, my deception?
Yeah.
I have 2 yellow and 2 green.
Ooh.
I'm good at lying, everybody.
I
This is
Yeah.
have
actually about the danger I'm in.
I have 4
Okay.
green.
So go ahead and make perception checks.
Okay. No, she's having too much of a good time to care about that. Sorry, Taryn.
I guess I just don't care about you. I am strained to
So-
hell.
I'm going to
As-
ignore the threat for this because it doesn't make a lot of sense that there would be threat.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess it's more damning because I am perfectly sober.
And
Yeah.
you probably don't. Well, so is Otho.
Oh,
Honestly.
is it? Okay.
Yeah, no one's actually gotten too drunk
She's
until
trying.
Taryn did.
She's
Yeah. So make your let's see what I'm gonna do for this is this is gonna be a hard perception because the person is skilled in stealth.
Right, they're hiding and also hiding specifically for me. Then
Yep.
they've been doing this all night already.
You kind of figure that they've had access to your drinks.
Hmm.
So I mean you haven't noticed anybody just come in, right? So it has to be something either. Well, anyways, yeah. Go ahead and make your perception check. The dice pool is set.
it's just the establishment drugging him to make sure he doesn't wreck the place when he gets drunk.
I think I got exactly 0.
Yeah. Nothing
That is
occurs.
what I'm seeing.
Wow, that's special right there. I like that. Out of
You
Brawl.
are unsure about who it is, but you are pretty sure that there's somebody here.
Hmm. So I'm going to at least say I want to stay prepared for threats. So if something does happen, I can use cool instead of vigilance. I'm aware that there's a threat active right now.
Hmm.
Uh, of course, I got quick draw and plenty of stuff if something does happen, but until it does, I either ruin the party or keep partying. And Otho seems to be having so much fun too. You know, I can't say no to that.
You just let her keep drinking even though you know someone's poisoning you.
You can do the deception route like Zul's been doing. Obviously, you don't know that Zul's been doing that, but
That's true. I don't quite know that Zul's been doing that, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the deception route.
speaking of that, I need to have you make another deception check. Hold on one second while I look at what I was having you roll before.
Me?
So 2 purple.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Even though I had 2 triumphs?
Well, that's allowed you to not have to roll for the last 3 checks, right?
I don't know. You have to tell me.
My
I just
original
assumed
idea
that my
was
2
that
triumphs were like, you're
what
out,
would
you're
you want to
done.
spend those triumphs to do?
To never have to fool anybody ever again.
Ever.
Everyone just accepts you're there now.
Yeah. I'm doing the best.
Blended in. You're the scenery.
Okay. They just the 2 triumphs. I would allow it to be like this. You aren't they just nobody's gonna care or notice you at all,
It's fine.
and you're drinking.
Nice.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Okay. With that in mind, go ahead and make an. Although for you, Taryn, you are not going to have an as easy time.
Right, I'm
Uh,
being scrutinized now, and I'm aware
yeah,
of it.
you are actively being scrutinized, and so I've set the difficulty for your deception.
I do get to reduce it by 2 black dice because of my ability. But if there aren't any, then
You can reduce, right? You can do negative black dice to say that,
oh,
right?
Oh
you
shit,
can.
I'm also no one's fool though. Hold on.
Oh, you are.
Yeah. So let me get that again. Upgrade the difficulty of that once.
But you're not the one he's trying to deceive.
Who is he trying to
I'm trying
deceive
to
now?
deceive the people who are watching me.
Okay. To be at your normal?
You're not necessarily going to be paying much attention to whether or not he's
No.
actively drinking, right?
No.
I would require you to say, hey, why is this guy not getting drunk?
Yeah.
Then you would make a perception based on his deception rather than, wow, you went dark all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Right. So it's very different. What we're doing here is he's actively trying to deceive the person watching him.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. I was confused about the target, but yes, go.
So go ahead and go ahead and make your deception deception check or
Here
stealth
it
check.
goes.
Wow.
Ashes.
Oh, this is going amazing.
I mean, there's a reason why there's a bunch of groups that play this game that house rule that if it's a
Nothing.
net nothing, they actually force a reroll.
I
It is
mean,
hilarious though.
Yeah, so you may or may not have gotten away with it.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um,
Until I
okay.
get shot at, I don't know what's happening yet.
So
Taryn! Taryn, look, my pod's winning! Look! It's
Wait.
winning!
Wait, it is? Hold up a second. You can't have
I got
possibly
some
be
credits
lucky.
writing on that pod! Look at it! Yes!
And when you try to point me around to one of the screens, I'll
Mhm.
actually try stopping you and then try to pull you towards one of the other ones. And you might feel that I don't have that same grip right now.
Probably not. Like, have you ever, like...
make a perception check.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's set the dice
Taryn
pool.
attempts to be slick.
I think this is going to be 2 setback because of the fact that
I'm
you're
not
not
telling you
really
anything. You're
paying
drunk.
attention.
Yeah.
But it would be an average check, so it's only 2 purple. Go ahead and roll.
Bada bing!
So you are aware that he is not very strong. However, with that threat, you might just go,
Taryn, your
why are you
workout
not?
schedule is getting real bad.
Yeah,
What?
maybe I ought to hit the gym or something. Hey, you
Yeah.
think there's a good one somewhere around here?
I don't know, maybe. You gotta, I mean, what do you need to do to go into the gym? You're lifting heavy shit sometimes, right? I'd assume so.
Well, I mean, we got all those crates we got to move all the time.
Yeah. All right. Well,
It doesn't
No.
build up that much, though. I got practice, Hey, we haven't practiced in a long while either. We got to do some more of that, too. It's been like, what, 24 hours?
yeah. Well, yeah. I
8
suppose it'd
hours.
be.
Right? Well, I guess
Yeah.
it's possibly 24
Mm,
hours
Yeah.
since you left Ord Mantell.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, but I'm having a fun time right now, though, aren't you? Isn't this just a fun regular time we're having, celebrating
Oh,
all
yeah,
these
man.
credits we fall into?
This is the best celebration of my life right here.
That's very sad.
I know. Let's make it better.
Yes, I'm glad that nothing's amiss. All right, let's continue.
Okay, so the next check, what was the previous one?
Drink up me, Hardy.
What is a good skill for this?
So it was 3 with, okay. Okay. Dice pool is set for your next.
Okay.
All right, let's see if I can deceive my way out of a second drink.
Can't be stopped.
Yeah,
Oh,
it works this time.
Okay. So Otho, you're starting to wonder if these beverages are actually alcoholic because you're
weep.
not even really feeling a buzz at this point.
Unacceptable. All right, she's gonna go up to the bartender at this point.
But you're also, at this point, you're aware that Taryn hasn't actually drank his last 2 drinks.
Taryn.
Taryn, you succeed at that.
Mhm.
And you notice that there's a certain server that has stopped going around to the other tables, and
Ooh.
she is actively she is trying very hard to watch you as you drink, and you're very aware that this is not normal for a server.
Taryn, what's going on? These aren't that strong, right? You can keep going. Is there anything?
There's nothing going on. In fact, come here, come here. I got a big order of drinks for you. And I'm going to go ahead and wave over the server for
Specific?
more. And I'm gonna go. All right, all right. I've been looking at this menu, and I gotta say, my friend here, they think everything's absolutely the weakest shit. So I'm gonna need the strongest you got. I got the menu right here. I want this, and I want this, and I want this, and wait, could you? What the hell is this one here? How do you pronounce this? And I'm
Oh,
going to
I know
try.
that. I want it.
No, 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 no. I'm going to turn the menu and try to
Okay.
get her to lean in.
Okay, she's like, yes.
Trying to get Otho to lean
Yeah.
in, or the
No,
server?
not get Otho to lean in, the server.
Oh, okay.
So the server leans in, and yeah, perfectly reasonable.
And I will, given the circumstances, use her body to disguise the gun that I am going to quick draw up to her.
Oh my god. Okay.
That
That is
escalated
going to
quickly.
be a threat.
Wow. All right.
So, what do
Okay,
you recommend?
just because I think it'll be hilarious if this fails, I've cleared the dice pool. I want you to make a simple perception check, Otho, and Zool.
I really hope I fail.
Just
Yes!
you don't even notice the gun.
She's like looking at the menu now, like look at the backside. She's like,
What is that? No, how could you mispronounce this?
yeah.
Okay,
Beef.
but Otho, you step behind the server, actually stopping their ability to evacuate this situation.
She's like humming and hawing like right behind her. She's like, oh
Yep.
no, they boxed me in, but Oath has no idea what the hell's going on.
And Zol, you are aware now that your new friend Taryn has been drugged in some way, because he is holding that pistol in a way that is a little bit off. But
Right. I mean, if no one's paying attention to me, then hand down to my own holster and unclip the safety that makes sure that it doesn't rattle free.
and so basically, between the three of you, you have her kind of trapped against this table.
All right, and I'll go ahead and start stage whispering over to her and go, all right, so just tell me straight, are you just the server?
Okay, so one, it's a nightclub with music, right? So you can talk normally, and
Yeah,
she will have
stage
a hard
whisper is
time.
what I'm talking about. You know what I
like,
mean?
You
Yeah.
you practically have to yell to have somebody hear you in
ooh.
next to you,
More than a
right?
few feet, yeah.
So a whisper will be completely lost. So you're talking.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
okay.
but I will allow you to say that you're trying to make it so that it's not a bigger scene than normal.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep the scene low for a bit.
Otho and Zool, you will hear that. And she goes, "What? What?" And go ahead and make a perception check or a discipline check against her deception.
Okay.
It is going to be, and it is set. Go ahead and roll.
Since Otho heard that
Actually, hold on.
question earlier, could she make a check as well to see if she's
Sure.
telling the truth? Nice. Nobody's fool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Although-
upgrade your checks. Yeah.
Yes.
You take care of that on your side.
All right.
It is at least 2
Upgrade,
successes
bada
on my
bing.
side, which is nice. Good
And
start.
discipline. Yes. Let's go. Wheeze.
Wow. Okay. Taryn, or Zool needs to roll too, I guess, unless he's.
Oh,
not
I thought it was
wanting to.
for sorry. I
Yeah,
thought that
this
was
is for
just
life
because it
check.
was happening to you, so it was only you that was my bad.
Well,
I
like
guess you're still paying attention to the conversation.
so,
Not
like
that much, apparently.
Otho was able to hear like the question Taryn asked her, and now once she discovered that she's obviously not being truthful, she's suddenly a bit more interested in what's going on.
Mhm.
So Zool, you don't notice that if she's lying or not. You can't really tell, but you do see her look in 2 different directions before she answers. And as you look in those directions, which are actually behind Terran, you see 2 droids that are like security droids, but you're thinking maybe they aren't security droids for the establishment.
Ah.
Although she is lying when she says that she's just delivering the drinks.
Okay.
And you are aware of that as well, Taryn.
All right. So I'm just going to like gently like rib her with like the end of the gun just to make a point and go, I'm not playing tonight, not with my life. I'm trying to have some fun. All right.
Okay, roll vigilance is a initiative.
Okay.
Ah.
She's gonna act once I like just don't buy it.
Mm.
Okay.
She's not by it. Shit.
Because I obviously wasn't gonna fire yet. So you said vigilance only?
Yeah, because she's springing the trap.
Okay.
Even though we've been watching this unfold.
So cool is when you are actively going to spring an ambush when you are the one instigating the combat,
All right,
because you're basically holding until you can see the whites of their eyes.
I gotcha.
Vigilance is to react to somebody else springing.
I
right?
only figured I'd ask because I'm trained and cool.
Okay.
And so we should all make this vigilant? Yeah.
Every one of you should make it vigilance.
Let me think that
I'm just
need.
gonna double check how much can I increase this by.
That's good time.
Okay.
It's good timing though, because I'm 100% with us. I've finished my shopping list. Now I'll
Good.
die. Now that I've
I'll
decided
go
where my
ahead.
money's gonna go, I can get shot in the head.
I told you to get shot at.
1 or 2.
It's a hazard.
1 or 2 strain.
2. Go big, go home.
All right, I'm going big. I
Yeah.
am going to upgrade myself by 2 successes for initiative.
I mean, famously, you did pass out last time.
I did, so it's good if I get to act before I.
That is true.
Oh, wait, hold on. I was letting habit dictate my actions here. So, she has a good willpower, but she does not have any ranks in cool.
Mhm.
So, that is her result.
Unnecessary, yeah.
Oh my.
So she starts, but she goes last.
Yeah.
Well, so she pulls something out of her pocket, which is a vibro knife.
Were those
Oh.
original?
Huh? No. So yeah, all of you are gonna go before her. Taryn, you are at 3, so it's gonna go Otho, Taryn, and then Zool, and then
Okay.
the bad guys.
Okay,
And we are going to play this theater of the mind because
sure.
I think it'll be a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. We got like a little bit of map space here to work with and drop confrontation on, so this is good.
So there are innocent people in this place, in this nightclub.
So drop
Yes.
grenades, got it.
Ah.
No.
I will allow you to, as an incidental, tell things, right? So,
Mhm.
but it's Otho's turn.
All right. I
Right
think it's
now, you are only aware of her pulling out a knife.
okay. So she's like leaning in, Darren's, and then she's like, okay. I think it's Sunder time.
Okay.
So that's gonna be the check Otho's gonna make. He's just gonna slice that knife right out of here. I'm gonna make sure I actually rolled it. Yeah, on the thing itself. There we go.
I set the difficulty as 2 because you're making a called shot. I am going to.
Oh, wait, the Sunder has increased difficulty on it.
Doesn't it?
I think you just spend advantages to increase the Sunder steps.
Right, but if you're actively calling a shot on the knife, that will upgrade the difficulty.
But so if I did a regular attack against her and then did the Sunder thing, wouldn't it just cut the knife anyway?
Yes, but it would. Well, yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll put that down to what it should be.
But
Okay.
a weirdness of the
and
system, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weirdity of the system. I was trying to add more complexity than it should have.
Would it
But
though?
anyways,
Would it actually go
your
to
turn.
the knife, or would it go to her and her
Well,
armor?
I think the attack is still technically against her, but the thing is, it's against her. But then with the Sunder, it becomes against her weapon.
Well,
Well,
what
that's what
you
I'm
do
saying.
is
Would it go against her armor though?
you would roll if depending on the results of the check, you would determine what you wanted
Yeah.
to do with those
Okay.
advantages.
Yes. All right.
That's why I reduced the difficulty. She
Let's
does
go.
have adversary 1, by the way, so that's why it's going to have a red dice. But go ahead
Okay.
and roll.
Okay, so let's use all 4 of those things to sunder the shit out of that knife.
Okay, so you're able to sunder it twice. This actually is resistant to breach, this knife.
Ah.
So it doesn't slice the knife in half, but it does damage it significantly.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah, that's
Meaning
a
it's a
pretty huge hit.
cortosis knife.
Mm.
I mean, not
Curse
only
you,
that's a
Cortosis.
cortosis knife, but it's also oddly hit point. Most weapons seem to only have like 1 hit point.
Yeah, I don't know how Sunder works with hit points and stuff. I think hit points might just be I don't know something else.
So a weapon you have new, minor, damaged, and then destroyed. So you actively have to get it down 4 before it's destroyed.
So now it's down to damaged.
If it was a
If it
regular
was
weapon,
new, then it's damaged now, right?
yes.
Okay.
If
Okay.
it was a regular weapon, because it's a lightsaber, it would just cut through it.
Yeah.
But it's a Beskar blade.
Yeah. So doesn't get all the way through. Still heavily damaged though. And now there is a lightsaber out, so you know shit just got real.
People are screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pandemonium is happening again. For the second time this
Because to be
And
fair,
we're
Nice.
it again.
we're in the club and a lightsaber's gone off, and it doesn't look like a Jedi is holding the lightsaber.
Even
it's
if it's
red.
yeah.
And it's red.
You shit should know. And what can I
But
do?
the table and all of the drinks on it, they are now. The
They're
table is
midair
in
right
half,
now, I think.
and there's all sorts of drinks on the floor, and yeah, it is
Not the
Terran's turn.
drinks.
All right. So I have quick strike, I have my accuracy on my blaster, and I'm gonna aim. So that is just one of the minor actions. I keep forgetting what they're called to aim, and
Maneuvers.
then I will go ahead and shoot her. I'm going to opt to stun right now,
Okay.
uh, because I think that might turn out
Difficulty
well.
is not set. Hold on one second. I have to change it one because shooting at close range, actually it's engaged range.
Yeah, it is
So
harder than slightly far away.
you
I think
are actually, yeah, you are good to
it's
go.
like a 2 difficulty. So let's see how much how good she can dodge. She can dodge really well.
No, she
I
didn't
mean,
dodge.
she's got a red there, is what I'm saying.
That's an adversary,
Oh,
right?
yeah, yeah. Okay.
That's a
So
talent that NPCs can get.
Also gave her the despair on your roll, though.
mhm,
Yes, it did.
it did. So let's see. So my critical is 3.
So you do
So I'm
12
doing
points of damage.
12 points of sun damage, a critical, and then a despair happens.
Now,
Ouch.
can you crit with a stun setting?
Good question. I'm not sure. If not, I can change my answer to disoriented. But that is not really all that clear.
I'm gonna say you can, and then we if you roll weird, we'll just go down the list until we find something that works.
Hmm. Okay. So currently it's 12 damage, and it's otherwise perfectly ordinary critical roll.
12 damage, pierce 2. Go ahead and roll your crit.
Oh, I have to. What am I rolling here?
D100, and I don't think you add anything to it, right?
No, I don't. I don't have anything special here.
Okay,
23.
23 is off balance. Target's next, add setback to the target's next skill check. But she does have the talent that reduces crits by 10. So that drops that down to 13, which is sudden jolt. So she actually drops that knife.
Hey,
Hey.
it's
She
something.
drops whatever was in her hands, which makes sense because a
Yeah.
lightsaber just tried to cut it in half, and then Taryn shot her, and she's like, ah, and so she just ah.
Nice.
So mid being tased, yeah, she drops it. Very nice.
Yeah,
Right.
and it is Zul's turn.
That will qualify as a turn.
I mean, does it look like she's giving up, or?
It all of this happens at the exact same time, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
I,
All right. Well, then I just draw my gun and I put it to the back of her head and just hold. I say, stop,
okay.
stop.
So that would be a coercion check, and that would be basically your action then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm
So
not gonna actually shoot her. I'm just gonna. Coercion is a will skill. I'm gonna use my one of my powers
okay,
of
so
hold on, what's it called? Clever solution. I'm gonna use my power of clever solution.
Okay.
okay, what does that do?
I posted it. Basically, it just lets me use my cunning instead of whatever the other skill would be.
Oh,
And coercion is a
Presence.
willpower. Is it?
Or will.
No, it says cunning. Check
Oh,
using
okay.
cunning rather than the characteristic linked to that skill.
oh,
Coercion
I,
is a willpower skill, and I would rather use my
oh,
cunning than my willpower.
okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But I don't know how to actually do that on the sheet.
Just make a brand new roll and roll
Yeah,
that.
yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's perfectly
Yeah.
intelligent
And
thing
I've
to
set the
say.
difficulty as hard because her willpower is 3.
Does she breathe oxygen? Nah, never mind. I can't use that on coercion.
Does she breathe?
She does breathe.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can't. I don't think I can use that on. I'll just double check. I think you can use that on coercion
Yeah.
though. Charm, deception, negotiation. Nope, not coercion. All right. Looks good to me. So yeah, gun to
Okay.
the back of the head. Stand down. Or sorry, stand down.
Okay. And so she's been had a lightsaber slashed through the table in front of her through her knife. She's been shot with a stun blaster, which caused her to muscle spasms to drop the knife. And there's a blaster at the back of her head.
Actually, it's a slug thrower. It's just a literal gun.
Oh god.
Yeah, even
I like it.
worse.
Well, my first
Yeah,
thought was I was
yeah.
going to fire into the air and scatter everybody, but then you lightsabered and everybody scattered. It's like, okay.
Yes.
Well, they haven't scattered yet,
They're
but yeah.
freaking out. But
Yeah.
Now is when she goes and she basically like she just stops and she's just Taryn, you can see her blinking like and then the two droids open fire.
Oh boy.
fucking droids.
And they aren't caring about
Collateral.
innocent damage.
Oh no.
So they are opening fire. They are auto firing, which increases the difficulty by 1.
The
I'm
auto
going to
firing
declare
blaster.
I'm
Oh my god.
sidestepping here, which will increase my range defense to 3 effectively.
Oh shit.
And don't you increase their difficulty to hit you as well?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, because they both do the same thing,
So
right? When you have the
okay,
defense.
yeah, I guess.
So they have
I
3
need to-
downgrades or 3 upgrades to their difficulty.
hmm
3 of them. Cool.
And I got my 2 range defense, which I'm sad about because that someone has high range defense than me. Ah.
Who
I'm
has the
spending
highest range
strange.
defense?
Right now, me at 3. Well, I have 1, and then I have my 2 upgrades for sidestep.
Mhm.
Right. Sidestep upgrades the difficulty. Range defense adds setback.
Ah, okay.
So who has the highest range defense out of the 3 of you?
I only have a 1.
Back to
Yeah,
Otho
yeah, it
then.
goes 1, 2, 3.
So you have 3? Otto, you have 3?
No. Actually,
He
I
has-
should say that because I'm on a
He
completely
only
different
has
screen.
1 range defense.
Yeah, like I think I'm pointing at the wrong person.
Yep, you are.
Yes.
That's okay. Here
Taryn
it goes.
has 3.
Yeah. So 1 range, 2 upgrades, sidestep.
Oof.
Wow.
That's rough, buddy. Big defense.
Okay, so interesting.
How
Pretty much
inconceivable.
everybody between you and the droids fall dead in the first blast. But they're unable to hit any of the 3 of you. However, one of the droids, their weapon does seem to spark at one point, and they stop firing before they complete their auto fire round.
Yeah, harsh.
Okay. It is now top of the round. Otho.
All right, so since this person doesn't seem to be a threat any longer, because she just dropped her thing and she's got 2 guns pointed at her, she's gonna turn on
To
the.
be fair, you aren't really aware because you're behind her.
Mhm.
I guess you had to move to the side. So all you've seen is her drop her knife and not do anything. So I mean, she hasn't done anything, so she has surrendered, but the droids have acted.
Yes, but
Yeah.
doesn't she also have Zul's gun on her head?
She has Zul's gun on her head and
Okay.
Terran's in her face, so she would have to be very suicidal to do something right now.
All right, so I'm not going to worry about her anymore. And turn on the droid that gun has not jammed, that the sparks did not fly from.
Okay.
Can she cross the room to it?
Yes, they are short distance away.
Okay, then let's cross the distance and try and cut it down.
Oops, hold on. So these have adversary 2.
Okay, so 2 red.
Hold on, no.
Oof.
Come on.
It gets so much brighter when I go over to roll 20. I can like see the go off my face when I do it. It's like
Okay. Difficulty is set for 2 red and 2 black
oof.
because they have melee defense as well. You're also pretty sure that because she's using a Beskar weapon, it's possible that these droids at least have some Beskar.
Okay. So breach might be reduced a little bit. So let's get going.
Technically, you don't really know. Ooh.
Still a hit though.
A lot of despairs coming out today.
Yeah. Lots of despairs. That's still a hefty 12 damage?
Yeah, 12-point breach hit.
And even against Beskar, the breach counts for something.
It basically becomes Pierce 1 at that point.
Still good.
Still good.
So you cut into this droid. Yeah. You cut into this droid and it goes about it just basically slices through its arm, shoulder joint, and as you pull it back out, you back into a chair because you're not used to the constricted space.
Yeah.
And it hits your nerve and you drop your lightsaber. Immediately goes down.
Yeah.
Goes up, turns off, but yeah. 12 is not quite enough to take out this droid either.
Shit.
Okay. Taryn's turn.
All right. I'd like to go ahead and take a move to take some cover. There's definitely bar tables that have been flipped over here.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to be the minor action. And I think it was clarified at some point shooting when they're engaged in melee fights means it's harder, right?
Yes.
I might just let Otho deal with that, and I'll shoot the other one. Otho, you can do it.
Drops lightsaber.
All right, not spending any strain on this, just gonna go ahead and fire.
There's 3 of them, right?
2.
So there's a girl and 2 droids.
Oh, okay. I thought there was a girl and 3 droids. That's my confusion.
Okay,
No.
so shooting at the other droid then.
The one that Otho's not firing. Okay, hold on 1 second.
Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead and reset that real quick. I thought I was ready.
Oh no, we'll call that good. They would have the same. It would be the same check.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a hit for 11, pierce 2, and I'm gonna spend that on a critical.
Wowee.
Because this could turn out better this time.
Okay. So you shoot at this droid, and you just hit its droid brain.
Oof.
Which is actually in the chest. And
it ignites on fire for some reason.
Yep, and it falls in a clump.
Okay, so it wasn't that tough. That's good.
Well,
all right.
I mean, let's be honest. It's a rival, not a nemesis. So that's why a crit would kill it immediately.
Oh,
okay, that makes have any stun.
The crits. Yeah.
Okay.
So
turn done then. Good job.
Okay.
Good job, me.
Zool.
Okay, I always gotta remember that the crits kill like regular enemies. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
especially minions. Yeah. Yeah, no, I do one of those, like, if this is a movie, right? I do one of those twist around maneuvers where I drag the gun from around the back of her head to her front as I'm, like, sidestepping, so as to put her between me and the droids that are now down because things happened at the same time. So that
Well,
I'm now standing arm out, gun at her head.
technically, right, if we were to look at this, she's here, the droids are here, and you are behind her. So she's already between you and them.
Oh,
You
either
didn't
way
have
then.
to maneuver to be between them.
I maneuvered to be right back where I started.
Well, you
Life
don't
works
have
that
to
way.
take a
Life is
maneuver.
funny that way sometimes.
Now you could take a maneuver to move into cover, so you get that additional.
For what? The
So
droids
that
are down. So all she can do
What?
now is pick up her knife and stab me.
No, no. One of them is not down.
Well, it's on the ground anyway. It's already
No, it
been.
is not.
It was described as falling to the ground, wasn't
The
it?
That was the
lightsaber
other
fell to the
one.
ground.
Yeah, the lightsaber fell to the ground.
One of the droids is dead.
Well, either way, I'm already behind her. She is my cover.
Right.
I'm in
Okay.
hostage mode. Actually, well, like I said, I'm gun pointed at her. I say, "Tell your droids to stand down."
And she says, "Stand down." And the droid that's on Otho still shoots.
Anyway, Daka.
Or doesn't shoot. It actually just tries to grab you and
Mm,
choke you to death.
Yeah, that's fair.
You have
That's
two
fair.
range defense,
Would it be melee defense now?
2 melee defense, or is it?
Yes, 2 melee defense without my lightsaber.
And we're gonna do that to that and and
At some point, I'm doing my best not to kill somebody today.
what?
Not that I would be super effective at killing anybody. I'm just really trying not to.
Trying to keep the murder down a little bit.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to like start notching on my belt or something.
Does not look like the API is working right
It
now.
literally just read you doing something. Well, keep talking because I'm not even on that page yet. So
Yeah, it's
that's what I'm saying.
so
Keep talking.
he is trying to choke you, but I don't know what that means yet. Yep, that's basically it.
Just
Yeah.
fill the space. What do you guys think about that recent sports game?
Sports ball.
Sport ball, really cool. I like the
Fingers
part
going
where
all the way this year.
I like the part where one color put it through the scoring area of the other color, and they earned points. That was really cool.
Try now.
Oh, it reset the whole pool.
I got no options, man. If you tell me something
Pool?
doesn't work, it's I've got nuke and don't nuke.
There are sports that are set in pools. What about that wacky one where you have people punching each other in the pool?
What the heck? That's not what it.
Oh
rolled.
shit! Yeah, I was gonna say that is a stupidly low.
That's
That's
much
more
better.
like it.
Okay, you are going to take 4 points of damage.
Fuck.
This will be soakable if you have soak.
Okay, I do have soak.